What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Collecting. Today I have another real random video, but in the sake of ripping some packs and discovering some new cards, I figure why not? Again, I've been really struggling to find anything Panini related basketball anywhere, and I refuse to pay the markup. I just can't do it right now. I don't think that it's justifiable. That being said, I think on the last video I explained I have been on eBay quite a lot, just randomly picking little things up or watching, certain posts to see what comes of them, and I stumbled upon some 1994 Topps Finest cards. Now I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for them until the end of the video, because I want to see what's actually in here, because I don't really know. It's a big lot of them. I forget how many they said, maybe 100 cards. I'm not sure. So this might be quite a long video, but let's go ahead and dig into this. So I don't know. I'm gonna cut this behind camera just to kind of save everybody involved. I think that'll work. Oh, wait, one more. Did a good job of definitely closing this off. Damn. All right, we're just gonna open it together. All right, so decent job of packing it. So let's just take out. All right, we'll just take out what's in here first. I don't know what's in here, and it may be some nice cards, but what really got me is the condition, or what they look to be in, the condition they look to be in, and the fact that they all still had the wrapper still on it. So Jamal Mashburn, Gary Payton, and these are really nice cards. I mean, I don't know if it's showing up, but I mean, if you know about these cards, you've seen them. And they're really nice. I mean, I think there's other more desirable Topps Finest out there, but you never know what comes of these. So, and again, I did pay a pretty decent price for these. Oh, look at that, Akeem. It's a nice card. The centering might not be perfect, but it's good. It's a nice card. Let's see. Moses Malone, Stacey Augmon. I don't know if there's really a whole bunch of desirable players in here, but I thought I'd take the chance. And for the price, you would have too. Charlie Ward, the Mailman, Karl Malone. Sorry about that. Dan Shays? Never heard of him. Mike Brown. LaSalle Thompson. I don't expect there to be 100%, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some duplicates in here. I think this is a duplicate itself. Okay. Larry Johnson, Grandmama, lottery prize. Put that to the side. Mario Ellie. Eric Montross. Randy Woods. Buck Williams. Mark Jackson, Rick Mahorn. And again, the quality of these cards, I mean, they're in great condition. Harold Ellis, Ricky Pierce, Billy Owens, Big Dog Glenn Robinson, Dale Ellis, collegiate Collegiate best. They do have quite a large border around them. And I think maybe that's why they're not as desirable as some of the other ones. Clarence Weatherspoon. Antoine Carr. Bill Cartwright. Frank Brickowski. Always thought his last name was pretty funny. Like, that's kind of ironic to play basketball with the last name Brick in it. Adam, and I don't know the last name, and Keefe? I don't know, maybe. Ricky Pierce. Horace Grant. Eldon Campbell. All right. Let's take another brick out of this. And when I say brick, I do mean brick. I think this is close to 100 cards, to be honest. And it's pretty damn cool. So John Starks. Hate you, John Starks. Oh, this one, see, they took the cover off of this one, or the plastic, so it looks a little shinier. The cards do look nicer, a little less dull, but with having that plastic on there, it's just kind of a cool novelty. Gerald Matkins. Big Shot Bob Robert Horry. I think that man has 7 championships. It's crazy. You wouldn't assume him to have that, but Reggie Williams. And they're not all, they didn't all come easy to him. He's had to hit a few big shots in his life, so that's where the nickname comes from. Mark Price. Aaron McKee. Moses Malone. Yeah, I'm hoping there's a few hits in here. It seems like there might be. Sharon Wright. Look at that. Charles Barkley. I'll sleeve some of these up in the recap. I don't have many sleeves. Full disclosure right now. I've kind of been caught slipping. Kevin Willis. Tom Gugliotta. Former coach of the Bulls and terrible at that, Vinny Del Negro. Wayman Tisdale. Byron Houston. Ken Norman. Jay Humphries. A lot of these players probably nobody even really knows of, but we can still go through them, give them their due. Buck Williams. Rick Fox. If you watch that show, The Game, you know why I said it like that. But if not, then that completely went over your head. Stacey King. Another Rick Fox. Kevin Duckworth. Derek Strong. Monty Williams. Mark Price. I think we've had one of him. I think that may be a different looking card though, actually. Byron Houston, or is that? Yeah, it's Byron Houston. Mark Jackson. If you look on the corner right there, the plastic's there, but it looks, from afar away, it looks like it could be some dirt or something. That's what I was thinking earlier. Derek Harper. Another Eric Montross. Sam Cassell. Another probably underrated basketball player, if you ask me. But, I mean, I guess you can't rate everybody as high as some deserve. Okay. Charles Oakley. Olden Polynice. It's like, tell me what you pronounce that name like, because I'd like to know. Yeah, it's hard to get this camera to focus so well. Got another one coming, so bear with me, guys. Nick Van Axel. I figure I release enough videos that at the very least I can find a camera that focuses just a little bit better for you. Scott Skiles, another former coach of the Bulls. Also terrible at it. But we seem to be on the right, trending in the right direction. We'll see what happens, post-COVID and all of that. But we've definitely taken some strides in a direction that I think might be beneficial. But we'll see. I've been personally boycotting the team, not the team, but the upper management and the upper brass that the people that run it. I've been boycotting it, so I've coincidentally or consequently have to boycott the team as well because I haven't been watching it. I've been a fan my whole life, and they've been running it terribly. Chris Mullin, Hersey Hawkins. It's pretty cool. I don't know how big this set is, but I gotta have a fairly large portion of it. Dikembe Mutombo. I'm gonna put that over here as well. Buck Williams. Clifford Robinson, Kenny the Jet. I don't know which is better, his basketball career or his career on oh, there I go right there. His career on TNT with the boys. I'll say I enjoy him on TNT more because honestly I could care less about him as a player. But what are you gonna do? Chris Mullin, that's definitely a duplicate. LaSalle Thompson, Jim Jackson. Be nice to get an MJ in here, but I highly doubt that was put in here for the price I paid. And another Scott Skiles. All right, last batch, guys. Last batch. But there's been a lot of cards, right? I mean, once I tell you the price, you're going to be like, all right, that was probably worth it. Kevin Gamble. Clarence Weatherspoon. Chuck Person. Dwayne Farrell. Donyell Marshall. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's not a terribly centered great card, but look at that Grant Hill. Huh. Definitely going to get sleeved up. Vern Fleming. That card is centered terribly. Tom Hammonds. Gerald Madkins. Glenn Rice. I think we've talked about the burner he had on him. Eric Pietkowski. Harvey Grant. Reggie Williams. Dominique Wilkins. In his Celtics days. It's weird seeing him in that. I almost don't even recognize him, But, everything changes every so often in the NBA, People that's why it was always weird to see MJ in that Wizards jersey. And up until recently, people didn't like to really talk about how great of a couple of years that was there. JP, if you guys have been watching the doc, you've been seeing the disrespect MJ or the disrespectful MJ laugh when Gary Payton said that because he changed his defensive stance towards him that maybe the series would have changed, and that's hilarious. I really like how the gold on the jersey shows. Jim Jackson. Blue Edwards. Brian Grant. Robert Parrish. That's the guy that in the last video I mistook for, can't remember the name, but that's the guy. He played for ever. I think Vince Carter might have just broke that record because players just now started to play until they were 50. Terry Davis. Charles Oakley again. Another Harvey Grant. It's another Dikembe. If I put the other one in, I guess I got to put this one, right? Anthony Event. Glenn Robinson. But this is a collegiate best. I think it's a little different than the other one. Jim Jackson. Mark Jackson. Bill Wennington. Former Bull. Won I don't know if he won 6. No, I think he won 4 or 5 championships with us. Maybe 5. And then Hersey Hawkins. And that is all she wrote, folks. So let's go over the highlights. Not too many, but you know what? I'm gonna give you an idea of what I paid for it. So Dikembe, we're gonna do this. We're gonna sleeve Grant Hill up. Because I don't know. I mean, I think some of these people's cards are going up in value, and you know, it doesn't hurt to preserve them a little bit. So let's toss this in a sleeve. Apologize for that. Let me just do it off camera. All right. What else do we have here? I'm gonna take this Charles, Sakeem, and we're gonna sleeve both of these up. Then we're gonna call it one. So while I'm talking, or while I'm sleeving them up, I'll tell you guys a little bit about how I found these. I was doing some mindless searches on eBay. And I think I might have actually searched Topps Finest. And I came across a post that said 100 cards for 99 cents. And I think it was on auction. And I think I actually won it at 99 cents. The shipping actually ended up being more than the cards itself. I think I paid $10 for shipping. I don't know if it was worth it, but I thought it was fun, and I've actually always wanted to be able to get. I never really, in all the packs I opened when I was a kid, I don't think I ever found any Topps Finest. I do remember them being a little bit more expensive, and as a kid I didn't have a lot of money, so I tried to be the most economical. Which pack can I get the most cards in? Which, you know, it took a lot to decide. And you know, when you only have a limited amount to spend on these cards, like I think a lot of us did. I'm sorry for bumping the camera. You know, you have to make some decisions you may not want to. So I'm glad I got these cards. 99 cents, I think, what is it, $11 or so, maybe in some cents as a total for about 100 of these. I mean, honestly, I don't think you can beat it. I don't know what any of these are worth, if anything. It seems like these are not the most desirable Topps Finest, like I said earlier on in the video, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at them and see what's happening. A lot of these cards are on the rise for almost seemingly the craziest of reasons. I think maybe The Last Dance has contributed to it. Maybe this quarantine has allowed people to do some research on some basketball players they'd never really done their due diligence on. I don't know. That being said, we're just going to continue to bring the packs or the randomness that I've done in the last few videos. And I hope you really enjoy it. I'm doing my best to find some Panini. I know that they have the Mosaic Hobby coming out in a few days. I'm going to try my hand at that. They had the first off the line the other day for $1,000, dropping down every like 5 minutes. I think it got to like $700. That's insane. That's just nuts. If that's what the basketball hobby is, I'll stick to old cards at this point. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.